Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Clemhawks. We're doing some other franchise modes. And I actually figured some stuff out. Thank you. The microphone's right here, by the way. That's why I'm leaning over. I figured some stuff out, thanks to you in the comments, to turn off like line automatic changes, which is great. So we're going to start there. But if you've missed the first couple of episodes, we are doing the Wild franchise here on NHL 23. We are trying to make a Stanley Cup run with Kirill Kaprizov. We're trying to get him a ring. Honestly, it doesn't look like it's going to happen this season. I'm a little worried about that, but we're not giving up yet. Hopefully, the changes that we've made will help. But Kirill Kaprizov, 48 points, or 48 games played, and 45 points. He's really stepped it up in the last couple of games, which is huge for us. But we're still 22 and 6. A lot of these games we've lost, and a lot of them we've lost closely. So hopefully a couple of line changes we're making will help. We also have a pretty young team. We'll cover that, of course, in this video as well. But if you haven't already, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you do enjoy the video. So let's jump right into this, though. Edit lines. So I had the lines automatically being edited by our coach. And I said, I'm not allowing that anymore. So I turned that off, and that's huge. So this is a great line. I really like this line. I don't know if it's the best line. Like, I'm still trying to figure out these, like, line fits right in the middle of the screen. I really have no idea what this actually means, to be honest. But this is a pretty good line right here. I might switch Boldy and Hartman a little bit later, but I really like that first line. I think I'm going to put Greenway here and switch these guys around because I like Greenway on that second line. This line's just kind of oof. I mean, I wouldn't say that's a great line. You go to our defense. We got Brodin, Spurgeon, Goligoski, Addison. We brought Addison up because we got rid of Merrill in the last video. There's Middleton and Hunt. And we also got rid of Goligoski for a second-round pick. And I know a lot of you guys maybe are thinking, "What are you doing? You're throwing." You're right, because I thought that was a good pick. It was not. I'm trying to figure this out. If I can do this. Greenway's not a center. We'll do that instead. Okay. That at least puts everybody at 0 instead of -1. So I like that. We're going to try this. We're going to try some new stretches. But yeah, we got rid of Goligoski. We got rid of Merrill for a couple of young guys here. Some guys with some big contracts. So let's just see if we can start winning some games. How about that? We are in January. The end of January. So let's go to February, and we got 4 huge games. Of course, Arizona. Arizona's a must-win. If you don't know, we are in 7th place, and we are 8 points behind 3rd place. Like, we're not out of it. We're still somewhat early into the season. I mean, we're like halfway, but like we definitely have to win this game. The Coyotes are in last place. I think we lost them earlier. Dallas is a big game because they're like 5th place. Vegas, that's a big game because they're a good team. Same with the Devils. I think Florida's good too. Here we go. Big stretch here. Let's play 3 games. How are we going to do? Matt Dumba is available to play. Let's put him back in. We'll put him in over Hunt. There we go. Okay. So, let's do this. I am not going to claim anybody. We get a win over the Coyotes. We get a win over Dallas. I don't know if you saw that. It went really quick. Minnesota player Nick Peton was injured with a mild concussion. His return is February 21st. That's not great. So we'll have to go fill this line. Shoot. I'll put Eriksson. I'll move him up a line. I mean, who do we have? Yost, I guess? Do we have anybody here? I guess we put DeWar back in there. I guess we have to. Okay. And we lose to Vegas. Okay, I think we were expected to lose to Vegas. They're a good team. But we get 2 big wins. We're into 6th place, and we are 4 points back of 2nd. I like that. That line worked. I'm not really expecting to win against the Devils. I would hope we can win Florida, and then we got 2 more big games here. Let's just sim 2 more games. I like the lines we're running with. We get a loss. Oh, and a big trade. 4th and 5th round pick for a goalie and a 3rd round pick. It's really not that bad, but I kind of like that trade, to be honest. I like it. I don't really care about picks. I'm going to accept this trade, and we get a big win over the Panthers. Look at this. We're 3 games out of 4th place now. All of a sudden, my lines are looking good. Look at this. Where'd my thing go? Okay. We have 52 points. We are 3 points out of a playoff spot against the Blues. We don't play the Blues for a while. Big games against Colorado, though. Dallas and the Preds. They're all in our division. That's huge. Okay, this is good. But let's go take a look at our goalie, because we just got a huge pickup, I think. Roster moves. Goalies. We now have 3 goalies. I could probably get rid of this guy, Ferguson. That's not what I wanted to do. Did this trade probably make the most sense? It probably did not. But I want to see his stats. So, yeah, he's only got 4 wins in 10 games with 88% save percentage. This guy, I didn't even look at his stats, but look at those. So much better. I love that. That's so much better. I would like to trade you. How do I trade you? We're going to go to trade players. Propose trade. Browse trading block. Am I doing this right? Maybe I'm not. Find a trade. And I want to trade my goalie. I want to trade this guy. Find trade. Okay, here we go. We're looking at a goalie, an AHL starter, and a top forward. I don't like that. I don't need that. That is the only trade that we can do. I don't like that. We'll give it a couple of games. We'll give it a couple more games, but I hope that changes. Okay. We got 3 big games here against 3 division opponents. We're going to take this one at a time. Colorado. Oh, 7th rounder and a 4th rounder? I don't like that trade. We get a big win over Colorado. We're back to 500. Let's go. And we're still 3 points out of a playoff spot, but now we are only 5 points out of 3rd and 8 points out of 2nd. I'm a little concerned because we've won, 4 of our last 6. I'm not feeling too good about these last 2 games here, but let's try it. Goligoski's injured. That's awful. That's awful. That's a big loss on the defensive side of things. Okay. Brodina, Middleton. So I guess we bring in Hunt. Oof. This is not great. Let me tell you what. Yeah, he's a -3. Shoot. How do I feel about this? I mean, I could make it a -2. I guess that's what we do. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I mean, that scares me. But we get a win! We get a huge win over Dallas. We're over 500. Look at this. We're 2 points out of a playoff spot. That's huge. I don't think we'll beat the Preds here, but that's huge. That is huge. These lines are working. Play Nashville. Get a win. Oh, I thought that said 5-1 us. Okay, so we do lose to the Preds. I was expecting that, and that does set us back just a little bit. Now we're 6 points behind the Avalanche. We got to start winning some games. And again, a lot of games right here. We should get Goligoski back here. We're still playing 500 hockey, but we need to make the playoffs. Can we make the playoffs? Nick Peton is back. I guess we'll throw him in here because that's who he played for. Peton. Maybe not. Okay, so I don't like him on that line, I guess. We'll switch that. We'll switch that around. That's good. We get a 3-0 win. Look at this. Look, and Goligoski's back. Oh, this is sick. I don't know what that said. We're just going to do what it said because I don't know what it said. Okay. Foliano has been injured. Of course. Of course. We're just going to... This is not good. Why are our guys getting injured so much? Okay. Front line will go Hartman. I like this line. I think this is the real line in real life, too. So that's okay. I'll move this guy up to the second line. And then... I guess, maybe... Can he play the fourth line as well? Duhai? I guess. We don't have enough dress skaters. I have no idea what this means. I hope I didn't turn that on, though. Switch that around. Okay. I don't know how I feel about Greenway on the fourth line. We lost. Or we did win the second game. Okay. Whatever. We're over 500. That's what matters here. That's all that matters. So the trade deadline's in a week. So let's go take a look at some stats first. I want to see how our guys are doing. Kaprizov has been playing out of his mind in the last 11 games since we started this episode, though. Kaprizov has 13 points. So that's big. That's huge. Like, we need him to carry because he's our guy. So he's still -7. He was -8. So, I mean, he's still they're still allowing a lot of goals on his line. I don't know. We haven't lost a ton of games, though, this month, so that's good. Like, Zuccarello's on that line. Hartman's also on that line now. I really like that line, but I don't know. Eriksson Ek, holy cow. Maybe we should have got rid of him instead of whoever we traded it for. But, yeah, that's bad. That's awful. Man, Dumba, too. -13. Like, what is that, dude? How are you doing so bad? Like, none of our guys are, like, super plus positive. I don't know. But, I didn't go over the rest of that guy's points. 61 points for Kaprizov, 44 for Zuccarello, 38 for Hartman. Like, that's all good. I like that a lot. That's really good. Especially Zuccarello. Sorry, I keep going back into this. Zuccarello is getting a point average per game. Same with Kaprizov. Like, that's big. Like, those guys are on our front line. They should be doing really well. I still want to try to trade players. And that's probably why the roster got all messed up, is because I have three goalies. And one of them doesn't even start. So, let's go to goalies. Like, I need to trade this guy. And that's all we get for him. Like, I'm not happy with that. I have no idea what this even is. Okay. Roster moves. I guess we gotta get rid of him. Because I don't think we can have 3 goalies anymore. Like, too many of our guys get hurt. I don't know where our goalie went. What? Okay, I have him. I want to call him up to... We're over on cap space now. My bad. I want to call him up. I want to send this guy down. Yes. Okay. We got to make some more roster moves. There we go. Okay. Great. That's the Wild. I don't care about the Wild. Or the Iowa Wild. Okay, back to the NHL. That's what matters. Okay, so we've got a new goalie in there. Kaprizov's still rocking. We have 7 days till the trade deadline. I don't know if we'll make any more moves. I think we're set with our team here, but let's just sim 2 more games and see what happens. And Foliano's back, ready to play. I like it. I like it a lot. So we'll put Foliano on... I think I'll take him out of here. Okay, put Foliano back on that line. This is actually a super solid line. We did lose against the Blue Jackets. We lost to them twice. And we lose to the Islanders, who's a bad team. We should have won that team. And we're back down in 6th. We're so close, though. Look at this. We are so close. We are 4 points out of a playoff spot. We are 6 points out of 3rd. Like, if we can just win half of these games, we'd be okay. But we just don't. We don't. And then we get to play another group of tough teams. Like, we better win this game against Vancouver. We do. Okay, that's big. We're tied for 5th. 2 points out of a playoff spot. And now we get Calgary. Like, these games are so tough, dude. Okay, 3 more. Update. Okay. Before we head to the trade deadline, I want to see what you wanted to update your trade block. Oh, I haven't updated my trade block at all. So we're just going to keep it. I like the team that we have. I like it. I think we actually done a decent job by trading those few guys that we needed to. Like, I think we're okay. And our game froze. Okay. No. Lose. Hey, we get us. How do you lose? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. And okay, I know I just said a lot. How do you lose 4-2 and then win 6-0? Same team, 3 days apart. That doesn't make sense at all. We needed to win against the Jets. That just none of this makes sense. It doesn't make any sense. We're in 6th place. Like again, okay. Hear me out here. We've lost 4 of our last 6 now. 4 of our last 6 games. If you would have won half of these, 2 of them, we would be in 3rd place right now in the playoffs. And we are in 6th because we are separated by 4 points. It looks like the Preds and the Jets are going to run away with it. But again, like, these are bad teams. Not bad teams, but like, we need to win some of these games. I really like the lines that we've got going though. Like, that's what I'm saying is like, our lines are not even that bad. I don't like Foliano on there. I want Hartman back. Boldy, Eriksson, this line just, I don't think does it. And I think it's Eriksson's fault. But maybe I'm wrong. Like, Eriksson Ek brings it to a 0. I don't know. Like, they're +5 on this line. That's so good. -2. I don't know. I don't think Eriksson Ek's that good. Like, the lines are fine. I just don't know what the problem is. We're just playing 500 hockey. And it sucks. Because I don't think we've made good trades. I think our lines are good. But we just haven't figured it out. Foliano is back. Or was he hurt? He's hurt. Great. We lost against Arizona. Like, I'm just so frustrated. Like, how do you lose against Arizona? That is the worst team in the league. Like, we get a huge overtime victory against the Sharks, and then you turn around and lose to Arizona when you're 2 points out of a playoff spot. We're 3 points out of third. So close. Now we need to play the Blues. Like, this is the biggest game of the season. This is the biggest game of the season. And we get a win. That's huge. That is huge. That's huge. Like, our playoff hopes are on, like, the line here. We are 1 point out of 4th place, 2 points out of 3rd place. We are going to play for our lives here, and we get, again, some tough teams. If we beat Boston, that'll be insane. If we beat the Capitals, that'll be insane. Theoretically, we should not win another game in these next 4. We should not win a single one of these. Zuccarello's injured. We absolutely should not. We should not win a single one of these games. All right, put Greenway on the front line. I don't know who else could go here. Steele, maybe. Now we're only a +1. We should not win a single one of these games. Lose, lose, win, win. It doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. None of it makes any sense. And we're just going to sim to the rest of this month, and then we'll end the episode. But none of it makes any sense. Zuccarello's back. Thank the Lord. I'm also going to put Foliano back. Back to a +5. Okay. Can we win, please? Win, win, overtime loss. That's a point, though. That's a point. Where are we at? We are in 5th place, 1 point behind, of course, the Avalanche. Okay, we go to April. This is it. This is the end of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 3 games above 500. I'm going to show you the stats here in a second, but these games are big. We get 2 against the Golden Knights, who are 3rd place in the Pacific. Oh boy, they got a lot of points though. We are 1 point out of a playoff spot. We are 4 points out of 3rd. We are only 8 out of 2nd. I don't think we'll be able to do much with that, but we do play Winnipeg on the 11th there. The Stars are 2 points behind us. We do play the Blackhawks one more time. We should win that game. I'm guessing we'll lose against the Preds. Then we get a tough, we get a tough Penguins team. We get a tough Blues team. We get a tough Winnipeg team. And, of course, the Vegas Knights 2 nights in a row. I'd expect to win one of those. All right, let's just take a look at some points quick. Kaprizov's still rocking the 1 point per game. That's all we need. I would have loved to see him hit 100, but he started out really slow. We're 7-3 in our last 10 games, by the way. He started out really slow, so that's probably why. He's still at a negative 10-2. We're gonna have to fix that next season or come the playoffs. But he's got 79 points. If he can get 3 more points, he'll at least have a point per game. Zuccarello's 59 points in 55 games. He's had some injury problems this year. Eric Sinek, 56 points in 75 games, but with that negative 19, that's what's so bad for him. Hartman's still +1, and he's been on that front line for a long time now, too. So, really, he's kept Kaprizov and Zuccarello's line pretty good. Even though he only has 46 points in 69 games, that's honestly still really good. And then a lot of guys down here. So, pretty solid, if you ask me. Let's take a look at our goalies. I want to see just how they're doing. Yeah, he has not done as well as he actually hasn't had a win. He hasn't had a win since coming over, and his save percentage has dropped a lot. I think we're gonna be done with him here in a second. Let's go. I'm gonna make that trade before, or not trade, but he's going down again. Oh, I have to bring a guy up first. In the system. This guy's injured, of course. So, yeah, of course he's injured. So we have to roll with him. But what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go to settings. And I'm going to make it so, well, I don't know. Man, I'm going to settings. And I'm making it so that I don't know where it's at, to be honest. I'm making it so that we don't have 2 goalies. None of this really matters because I thought rotate goalies was one of these. None of this matters because I'm not actually playing the game. I thought this was part of it, but maybe I'm wrong. Auto-rotate goalies, off. We're just going to rock with Fleury. We're going to rock with Fleury because he's been our only good guy until that guy comes back, and maybe we can get him for the playoffs because this is not good. And that's who we'll probably go out and try to find before the end of the season. Anyways, that's going to be this episode. We are rocking into the playoffs here. Playoff push is live. If there's any help that you guys could give me down in the comments to try to win a ring here this season, because we got some tough games. We are not a great team, but we might squeak our way into the playoffs. So if you can help me figure that out, that would be great. But that is going to be this episode, and then we will jump into the playoffs and off season in the next episode. Peace.